Yeah, so, welcome to the Biophilic Studio at IIT Kharagpur Research Park. And, it's just inaugurated the 16th of Jan at the Emprasario event, which is part of the Rajendra Mishra School of Engineering Entrepreneurship. Would love to get your thoughts on the day's program and how, what did you feel of the startups? And I know you were talking about a long association with this event from IIT Kharagpur. Yeah.
Right. You want to take a lead?
Yeah, the event was really good. Startup which came was very nice, and all of them are very motivated and innovative. And the college is doing really well have to give them a stage and motivate them, and also give them good prize money. So, all of these are very good motivations, and it's a very good event. It should happen a lot.
And
well
what is your
organized.
sweet spot for investment? What do you look at from an investment?
Mostly consumer business, because I understand that business.
And what is your general ticket size you get into the business?
General ticket size like around 10 to 15 lakhs is the
So you come at the angel stage.
at the angel stage. Yes, yes. I don't go alone. We
Yeah,
go
you
to
do.
with a group of people. Yes.
And what about you, Aaquib?
So it's been a three-pronged relationship with IIT Kharagpur, now the research park with Emprasario. I was possibly from the batch that started Emprasario, so as from the computer science department, did my research internship from the campus, joined in Google, did IBM in between. Then the startup Kira hit me hard. Became a founder for about 4.5 years, fell flat on my face, learned all the hard lessons in biophilics kind of environments. So interacted with nature there and built a company to a maximum valuation of $112 million at one point of time. Sold a part of it to leading edtechs in the country. Nowadays, run a venture builder in a venture capital house. We have a dedicated fund pool which supports startups between pre-seed to Series A. We have check sizes across three spectrums of being able to write checks from a very early seed support check of about $100,000 to a mid-stage India bound check, which is anywhere in between 450K to 1.2 mil. And then we have a Doha entity which steps in the Series A rounds, wherein it can write anywhere in between 1.4 mil to about 3 mil. So that's the full stack that we are trying to set up. And while we do all our investments, it's events like Emprasario, it's campuses like IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, and a lot of similar areas of innovation that's spawning out from our great country, which gives us hope that the solution lies with the doer. The solution does not lie with the complainer. So we are a country of a lot of complaints. Luckily, we are entering an age wherein we have a lot of solutions and answers also. So we are trying to play our small roles in that as venture builders, as people who take risks, and as people who save people from similar risks that we would have fallen into the trap of. So yeah, that's what brings me here. As far as the event is concerned, I've seen it evolve. I've obviously seen it through stages. Today they do about 8 awards in total. They do track-wise awards. The first year that we did, there were about 2 awards and no monetary excellences to that. We just passed on certificates. So it has moved on from there. And there are scopes to improve. There are areas to improve. There are industrial focuses that the team can bring in. The students who co-organize this with the campus can be incentivized to work deeper into this, scout very well, because they have a great brand at their disposal. IIT Kharagpur as a brand to enable stuff from the corporate end, from enablers, from investors, brings them the world. If they can just be a little more tuned to the times and kind of bring in a sharper instance of startups who are scouted well, it becomes a lot more effective. So next year at Emprasario, you could be sitting with founders who could give you the sense of raising a Series A from Emprasario. So if we can kind of structure a model around that, with the research park now being fully functional and the Kharagpur campus not being more than 160 kilometers adrift, there's a lot that can be achieved via these instances, Global Entrepreneurship Summit and Emprasario, and so on and so forth. That's how I see it. As far as the quality of startups is concerned, uh, when you go pan India, you are going to be spoiled for riches. There's so much talent. From a pre-seed, just starting out founder to somebody who's ready to raise their pre-series A cash. They were all there. They were all there in the model. So kudos to the team for having achieved that.
And how many deals do you evaluate in a year for your investment?
Okay, so in our venture building portfolio, we do roughly around 600 plus deals
Okay.
a quarter. We select about 35 of them. So we have a strong rejection rate, unfortunately. But what we have made it a point that whoever we reject via the systems gets a revert and a feedback from our end. We know how we can possibly give them the essence of improving. And that's been a thesis that we have been following. A no needs to have a reason, a yes needs to have a follow up. So that's our venture building number. As far as investments are concerned, we've done about 62 investments in 3 years. Now we want to increase that speed. We want to double down on our conviction with India and Africa as markets. So we intend to do roughly around 20 deals a quarter. With the increase in corpus and the kind of family offices that have joined us graciously, we want to increase our capacities there, and then we'll come to the angels also and tell them there could be a Cat 1 fund that we could do with them. So, and we'll go to the professors and tell them, get us the SMEs and get us the educators of the right models, because it becomes doubly important to back the right conviction. It can't just be FOMO. Fear of missing out is not a great thing in investment.
Yeah,
So yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
No, absolutely great. Aaquib, just to hear your story from being part of this event when it was just a germination.
Yeah, I had no option. I was a student there, so and I loved what they were doing. So
And the founder, Sarmiyog, and my partner, he always says something that you might fail in the business of entrepreneurship, but you always succeed in the journey of entrepreneurship.
yeah, because entrepreneurship is equal to life. So trying in this universe is paramount. So you keep trying and you fall amongst the stars. So
No.
yeah.
Lovely, great catching up. Thank you so much, Bhavesh.
And a brilliant space. We must
No, we love
we
to
must,
connect. I'll
we,
connect
must,
with
we,
you.
must, we must say that this is a great idea.
We must meet the founder. He
Absolutely,
also
we will.
alumni, 23 years your senior, but,
Yeah. Much senior.
but you should. I'll take down your coordinates.
Sure. We done?
Thank you.
Thank you.